Hi everyone, my name is Mark from the Vegan Mooncat. If it's your first time here, if you could please hit subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. You can also follow me on Instagram at the Vegan Mooncat for daily updates. A while ago, I stumbled across a video by our favourite carnivore, Sv3rige. Sv3rige does a lot of crazy things, but in this particular video, he's doing something that's crazy even for him. Normally Sv3rige is eating raw animal flesh, raw eggs, raw milk and all kinds of horrible, disgusting things that are awful for your health and also absolutely terrible for animals. But obviously that wasn't crazy enough for Sv3rige. He had to go one step further and decided to eat a 2-year-old raw, unrefrigerated egg. Let's take a look at Sv3rige's video and see if we can figure out why he thought this was such a great idea. Actually, just before we get into the video, I'd like to point out how ironic it is that Sv3rige always tells vegans that they are low in energy and so full of anti-nutrients and there's nothing about them. This man has literally the least energy I've seen from any person in my entire life. Anyway, sorry for that sidetrack. Let's get back and see what he's up to.
What's up everybody? Last year I made a video of eating a 1-year-old egg. It's the same package. It's 2 years and 2 months old. I've got 1 egg left.
Only 1 egg left, and for some reason he's decided to keep the empty shells as well. Sv3rige, I think you need to examine your life choices here.
It's hard inside. Wow. I have no idea what to expect.
It's hard inside and you don't know what to expect. I think I might have an idea what to expect, Sv3rige, and believe me, it's not going to be pleasant for anybody, not even you.
Okay, this is going to be interesting.
Interesting's one word for it, Sv3rige. Sick is the other one. Great idea, Sv3rige. Let's crack the 2-year-old egg on our teeth. To be honest, I'm not sure if that was the eggshell cracking or your weak, malnourished teeth, to be quite honest. I think it might be the egg though. We'll go down on that side to give you the benefit of the doubt.
This is what happens when you leave a raw egg for... Okay, wow. Last year it was completely liquid. It's completely hard inside.
Oh, look how happy he is. I don't think I've ever seen Sv3rige this happy. Oh, it's a bad thing eating egg ovulations, but it's nice to see him with a smile, isn't it? Just that one time that he's actually got something to be happy about. A 2-year-old solidified hen's egg.
It's like a candy or something.
I don't know what kind of candy you're used to eating, Sv3rige, but it doesn't look anything like any candy I've ever eaten. And to be honest, I don't think it's going to taste like candy either. Tell you what it does look like, Sv3rige. Have you ever seen Jurassic Park? Because in that, one of the characters is a walking stick with a piece of amber on the end of it with a bug in it. It looks just like that. Tasty!
Oh, you can't even eat it anymore.
Come on, Sv3rige, use your carnivore bite power. You can get through that old egg. Come on, you can do it. After all, Sv3rige, actual carnivores can bite through bone and sinew and all sorts of disgusting things. Surely you can bite through an old egg that reminds you of candy.
Completely hard and dry. But all can happen in 1 year.
I stand corrected, Sv3rige. I thought it was going to be disgusting, but now you've told me it's old and dry, it sounds really, really tasty. Just like any of the nicest treats you could possibly eat on the planet. Definitely better than a raspberry or a blueberry. They're all anti-nutrient anyway. This sounds way better. I actually feel a little bit bad for Sv3rige. When he first saw the egg come out of the shell, he looked so happy. It looked like his best day ever. But now he's put it in his mouth and he's tasted it. He doesn't seem quite as enthused with it. He seems very disappointed and the smile's gone from his face and he looks really, really upset. I think he was expecting it to be a little bit tastier. I can't imagine why. Everyone else knew it was going to be absolutely disgusting, Sv3rige. What's wrong with you? If you're not consuming the thousands of tasty plants out there, it's got to get really boring. And this is what you resort to, leaving eggs out for years on end to see if suddenly it'll develop a flavour that makes it all worthwhile. Well, it's not gonna, Sv3rige. Eat a plant, man. Come on.
Kind of like last year, just a bit worse. There's like a worse aftertaste to it. Not really bad though. Not a significant taste overall. Pretty nice.
I think at this point, Sv3rige just realised he has to pretend that this is actually good. Otherwise, what was the point in waiting 2 years for it? He has to actually tell everyone that it's bearable. Otherwise, he's got to examine what he's actually doing with his life here, hasn't he? He really, really does.
Strong egg yolky, cheesy sort of flavor.
Strong, eggy, cheesy kind of rancid flavour. You're not selling it, Sv3rige. You're really not selling it.
I don't know if it's worth fermenting an egg for 2 years to eat this, but maybe.
I can answer that for you, Sv3rige. The answer is no. It was not worth fermenting the egg for 2 years.
I mostly do these videos for fun and because people always think that you would get food poisoning from eating old, rotten food, even though, of course, really, it's just a natural process of fermentation.
Does he not sit there and think to himself sometimes, I'm telling all these vegans that fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds and potatoes and all this healthy stuff is really, really bad for you, and that water dehydrates you, blah, 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 and then he's sitting there eating a rank old egg that's 2 years old and has turned out to look like a piece of amber from Jurassic Park.
It was super hard, like eating wax almost. I would imagine.
Did you just give away that you're a wax eater? I think you did, didn't you, Sv3rige? I imagine it tastes like wax. I'm not 100% sure. It's not like I feasted on it. Is that how desperate it's become, Sv3rige? Your secret wax eating. If that's not a sign, Sv3rige, that you should be eating plants, I don't know what is.
This is... Nobody could even recognize this as an egg anymore. If I gave them, they would think it's like waxy, sodium-rich candy with cheese or something.
Waxy, sodium-rich candy. Why is that not on the shelf already, I wonder? I mean, the kids would really love that, wouldn't they? I mean, if I said to my children right now, put your candy kittens down, children, I've got some waxy, cheesy, sodium-rich, rank old egg from 2 years ago. That's going to be much nicer. Would you want it now? They'd absolutely tear me to shreds. I think that look on Sv3rige's face told the whole story. This is a man who eats a diet that 99.9% of the world wouldn't touch with a barge pole, and even he is absolutely disgusted by what he's eating, and yet he's still trying to convince you that it's okay. Anybody out there who is taking dietary advice from Sv3rige, just think on that. If he's quite willing to sit on camera and tell me that something he obviously doesn't like is good for you and tasty, realise he's lying about everything else as well and switch to a balanced, whole foods, plant-based diet. Stop following this guy. He's crazy. He doesn't prioritise the animal's health, your health, or even his own health. He just wants this carnivore diet to work no matter what. That is it. That's his primary focus. He cannot admit that he's wrong. That's the end of the video, and I'd like to thank Sv3rige for once again proving why no one should pay any attention to him whatsoever. Stay to the whole plant foods, people. Leave the animals alone, and don't do anything crazy like this. It's just weird. Thanks for watching. If you could please hit subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Also, follow me on Instagram at @theveganmooncat, and I'll see you guys next time.